more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas State's offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got
breaks free in the middle. He's at the 40. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Jackson gonna throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pulled to the ground. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Bears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? The give to the left side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They go play action with Songa Politelli. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Thomas. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, Cal has done an outstanding job replacing quarterbacks here in recent years. You lose Fernando Mendoza, he goes to Indiana, wins a national championship. And last year, David, true freshman Songa Politelli. And the way he was able to play was just remarkable. A lot of people thought they weren't going to be able to hold on to him, especially with a new coach and Tosh Lupoi coming in. But they...
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give on the counter. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Songa Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to... Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. JKS. Out wide right, it's Perry. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Throwing Songa Politelli. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Bobcats. Took it all the way back to the house.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Songa Politelli. Release to the back. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. Open field on the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns,
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The run inside. It's Jenkins. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Jackson will throw. Out wide left, it's Sparks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jenkins. He's there to make the stop.
And man, the big fella, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making his first move. He's got great speed. Oh, what a cut! He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Songapolatelli on the play action. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Strong. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. Left side is Perry. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd and long here. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Songa Politelli, play action. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Handoff to the lone back. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cal.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Number 29, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Hits inside. It's Jenkins. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. There he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Evans. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Might have a chance. Got the 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Rush right in his face. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for the season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back.
He's got it along the sideline. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Across the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Ready, go! JKS. Right side, it's Thomas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be dragged down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Jackson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Quick give. It's Jenkins. Run ends there.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. There are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that. Takes it the other way. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Ready, go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Songo Politelli rushes on. Out wide right, it's Perry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big third down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. Touchdown, Cal! And the route is on. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Burgess. Just smothered on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Red Evan on the RPO. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Hands it off. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it in his belly. Defense all over it. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Songo Politelli from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Runs just keeps moving. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Card in the backfield. It's Sparks. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Maybe a crease. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. In the backfield, it's Sparks. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Jenkins. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue. Where did he go?
Jackson gonna throw it. Right side, it's Smith. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Finds space, it's Jenkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Right back to the well. Down he goes.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 2nd down to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas State. Put 6 on the board.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Bush is ahead. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Evans. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on